2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Indiana Pacers. Now here's Lucas. Lewis grabs the board. Outside, O'Neal. Here's Daniels. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Pass to Richmond. Robertson outside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
In the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Granger misses. Here's Sacramento now. Here's Richmond. Now Weber. Outside for Richmond. Kept alive. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
3 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's George. Here's Daniels. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Mitch Richmond.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Sacramento now. Over to the wing. Here's Lucas. Outside to Weber. Robertson left side. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
On the wing, Richmond. Pass to Stojakovic. A 3-ball. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. They get Danny Granger.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the 3-ball is his specialty.
Free throw no good from Stojakovic. And here we go. Fast break. Granger's got it. That one good for 2.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Pass to Weber. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. In the corner, Granger with it. There's the triple. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Assist from
and they've scored
Mitch
several
Richmond.
times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Indiana calls timeout.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Once again, give it up for your Pacemates dance team.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's our test. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 5. Here's Weber. That's good. And Robertson with the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Boucy. Makes it off the glass. On offense, here are the Kings. Richmond outside. Pass to Weber. Here's Stojakovic. Covered by Artest. It's up a 3. And it's Smith with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
To the wing on the left. McGinnis buries it from 3-point range.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Richmond for three. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint, easily rising up to take that one home.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Stojakovic. Here's Richmond. Pass to Robertson. Outside for Richmond. Elbow shot is on the way. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
Goes to
what you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Richmond with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Halliburton outside. To halt the run. The shot, no good.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter.
21.
Kings lead by 9. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
3 shots.
And he nails the third.
And the word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's George. Outside for Lewis. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Lewis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Lucas. Here's Weber. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Weber's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Count it good.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Outside Stojakovic. And the Kings another 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
O'Neal on the wing. On the 3 off target. Sacramento leading by 10. Pass to Lucas. Now here's Robertson. Down low. And Weber throws it down.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Back to you, Kevin.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. Here's Richmond. Stolen by Lewis. Here's Granger. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by Granger.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Granger right side. Over Stojakovic. Granger misses.
2 minutes.
Kings leading now by 10. Richmond with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Here's Weber. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
And that mid-range J of Weber, fantastic at scoring from that area of the floor.
George. Richmond with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
He lobs it up, and Weber throws it down.
Assisted by.
And Weber, always a guy that can score the basketball. And once he gets going, it is tough to slow him down.
Nice move. That one drops for him. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Kicks it out to Robertson. On the wing, Stojakovic. He's got 6. 2 points. That one goes. Stojakovic has got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings. Granger with the bucket.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Out to the wing. Here's Weber. Buries the long-range jumper.
3.
Weber's got 15 points.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Pass to O'Neal. And here's George for 3. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. George has got his second basket of the game. Robertson outside. Now Richmond to the left wing. Here's Weber. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so it's the Sacramento Kings enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during...
Sacramento.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Down by 12. Pass to Daniel. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Indiana base mates, everyone. Let's get excited.
O'Neal with the steal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Lewis. On the wing, Granger. Over Johnson. And Sabonis pulls it down.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's O'Neal.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Pass to Birdsong. Out to the right wing. Here's Archibald. Banked in off the glass. And the Kings lead by 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start. The second half, exactly what they were looking for.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Sacramento leading by 6. Pass to Birdsong. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Cousins. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Only one thing on his mind when Cousins has the ball. In that position, he's going to finish.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Demarcus Cousins is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Daniels, and the rejection by Cousins.
And you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Onto the court for the Pacers.
The Kings have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. The Pacers making a switch here. Johnson left side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And what's so challenging in defending Johnson, his range is limitless. He can score from anywhere on the floor.
The Pacers making a change here. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off. So why not?
Person with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
1:57 left to play here in the third.
Substitution.
Nifty move. Pass to Cousins.
Artest.
Johnson outside. Sabonis. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And the shot goes in. Sabonis has got his first points in this one.
If he's inside with the ball, Sabonis is not holding back.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Person. And it's rebounded by Demarcus Cousins. Outside Artest. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Artest got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. The kick out to Sabonis. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Sabonis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A stretch big. Sabonis can hit that triple, and it really spaces their offense.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
From the low block, and it's Halliburton with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your pace.
As to our test, the train, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Archibald. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Nedolicki. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Go.
49. The Kings, 59.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Sacramento leading by 10. Here's Robertson. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And you can't sleep on Lucas. I mean, he uses that big frame to kind of carve out space. Then he's savvy enough to convert when he gets those second chance opportunities.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Here's Weber. Excellent defense from Daniels. O'Neal outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Peja Stojakovic.
And defenses know what O'Neal can do with the rock all over him that time.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Robertson. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Robertson's got 4 points in the quarter.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Cousins inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Kings lead by 12.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
George with no one around. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Cousins. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points here for Cousins.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Here's Robertson into the lane. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, and the long reach of Cousins really enables him to hammer home some skyscraping jams.
And the Pacers call time here. Chris Webber really making a difference here.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
In the game.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I got a chance to hear what Indiana's head coach was saying to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to Stojakovic. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And don't sleep on Peja's leaping ability, more than capable on those finishes.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Granger. And the rejection by Cousins. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And here's Robertson outside.
Terrific energy from Halliburton as a defender, doing his best to contest that shot.
That one goes in. Rangers got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
To the middle. Here's Weber.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And they never took their foot off the gas. Even with that big lead, that's what their coaching staff loves to see.
And he makes the first.
And the talent O'Neal has is evident, and the exact type of big man any team would love to have.
Pass to Weber. To the paint. Here's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
High post Cousins. Three-pointer, Stojakovic. Knocks down the three ball. And the Kings lead by 15.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's O'Neal. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Both shots good from the stripe. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniel.
Sacramento ball.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one.